Your Vice Chancellor, Mr. Kumar, your Professor Ibrahim Khan, my cabinet colleagues, my colleagues as MLAs, MPs, and all the students present here. You want me to talk in English or Telugu? English, okay. It's in fact,
sir, you are free.
A pleasure spending the evening with you. I think I am getting back to my old memories of going to a school. Yours is as big as a public school which I studied in, and it's in fact a pleasure spending the evening with you. You are in such a prestigious institution, but the prestige of your institution, to maintain the prestige, will depend on you. You are the first batch which is going to come in 2014. The future of this institution will depend on the success these students of the first batch are going to have in their recruitment or in their future. It's very important that we have quality education, and it's very important that the students start to think big, dream big. Nothing is impossible today in this world. If we have the clarity of thought and consistency of thought, your hard work and dedication, I think whatever you are aiming at, you can surely achieve. Don't think small. Think big, plan well, put your direction to the plan you want to achieve in your life, and you have to achieve that. But the first question I asked, what do you mean by education? As far as I am concerned, education is not for a job. Education is not for marks, or education is not for earning. Basically, education means it has to give you the knowledge of trying to overcome every situation in your life. You will have to think positively, think well. Your education should help you to take a correct decision at every particular moment of your life. It could be a difficult time, it could be a happy time, or it could be a medium type of problem. But never get dejected. I ask all the student faculty today, from here, from Nuzvid, that you have to have that self-confidence. You have to have this self-confidence. I am not talking for the media, I am talking to the students here, so it does not matter if I don't speak in Telugu. You have to have the confidence to aim well and the hard work to achieve your aim. Unless you develop this self-confidence, it is very difficult. But there is a very thin line between self-confidence and overconfidence. Don't ever get overconfident. Whatever you want to do it with confidence, try to do it in the best procedure or best way you can do. When we were small, you are very fortunate, you are at least 20 years or 30 years younger than me. When we were small, there were hardly any villages with electricity. There were hardly any places with telephones. There was no TV. There was no internet. There was no computer. All this has come into this country. TV has come in something like during the Asian Games to Andhra Pradesh in 83 or 84. And internet and computers and everything is at your fingertip today. any information you want to the students who is interested in education or whatever you want. It is available to you in the net. It is available to you to get in abundance what information you want. Only two things are important in life. You should have a clear clarity of thought and consistency of thought. Unless we develop this habit of having clarity of thought and consistency of thought, it is difficult for you to achieve. Once you set your goal, please work towards it. Please work hard. Nothing comes in easy in life. Nothing comes easy in life, and everything, only hard work is the only answer for all our dedication and what we put into what to achieve what we want. We could be successful while working hard, or we could fail. But success and failure should not stop you from your hard work. Please continue your hard work even though you fail. Fail does not mean in the exam. Fail here I mean in what you want to achieve. You could be aiming for a particular thing, but maybe you are not able to achieve that. If you cannot achieve that, it does not matter. Maybe God has given you a better opportunity. A better opportunity is going to come to you to become bigger than what you are aiming. So it's very important that your continuous hard work, your dedication towards your goal should be there. I think I can give you, I enjoyed playing cricket. I enjoyed going out. I have visited several countries for cricket. I have played with best of players. But the aim I did not have for playing the country, that is what has turned the goal for me. When I was in college, unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, I was leading the state under 25 side for Hyderabad. I got 100 on that particular day against Karnataka. On that particular day, unfortunately, in Nizam College, elections were there and we had declared a candidate. Even me, we had declared a candidate. A particular person will be a candidate. But there was a small quarrel among the hostel people, and those boys and girls, of course, ours was a co-education like yours. They went and put my nomination without taking my signature and asked me to contest the elections of Nizam College. So the students selected me to become the president of Nizam College. I missed one match, and I think that was nearly the end of it. Unfortunately, my father, who was a leader, who was himself a minister for a long time, he died very young, and I was forced to come into politics. I did not like politics, mind you. I was not a person who enthusiastically came into politics, because now a lot of sons come into politics out of enthusiasm for their father's profession. I was not one of them. I was forced to come into politics because my younger brothers were below age, and my group, my father's friends and well-wishers and family wanted that I should continue my father's legacy and come into politics. So I said, it is left to you. One election I will contest. First election I won. Second election I lost. That is when I decided I will make politics after being an MLA for 5 years, after losing an election. That is when I decided I will make politics as a profession. I will continue concentrating on politics and be in it. In the first year, when I became an MLA in 89, Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao became the Prime Minister of this country. He became the party president, he became the Prime Minister, and fortunately, apart from Srimati good relationship with Srimati Sonia Gandhi's family, then Mrs. Indira Gandhi's family. We had a good relationship with Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao's family. So after he became Prime Minister, I was coming back after a month stay in Delhi. The Honorable Prime Minister said, best of luck. I said, for what, sir? He said, for your swearing in. That is for a cabinet minister. But I never became a minister in my life for the next 20 years. The Prime Minister himself, after saying best of luck, he was the party president, he was the Prime Minister. I could not become a minister in the state cabinet then or for the next 20 years. I have become the Chief Minister of the state without becoming a minister. What is the theme behind it? The theme behind it is, I have never asked anyone to become the Chief Whip of the government in the assembly, but they gave me the Chief Whip post, I became Chief Whip. I have never asked anyone to become the Speaker post as Speaker of the AP Legislative Assembly, but I was made the Speaker of the Assembly. I have asked for only one post in my life, that is the Minister's post, which I have not got. I have not asked for the Chief Minister's post, mind you, but I have got the Chief Minister's post. What I wanted maximum is trying to become a minister, which I could not achieve, but I became a Chief Minister. That is exactly what I am trying to tell you. Although you have adversities, although you have faced difficult situations, time will come, you will overcome these situations. Maybe you will come to a better stage than what you want or what you are imagining. That is very important. Keep working hard. Keep trying for your goal. Not that I have ever tried for Chief Ministership. I have never tried. It's the grace of my party and grace of Mrs. Sonia Gandhi that I became the Chief Minister of this state. It is, I have just seen the video of your composition. It's absolutely very good picture has been shot from the time when I became the Chief Minister. I think no Chief Minister in this state has faced as many difficulties as I have faced in these 2 years. But do you think I am dejected with these difficulties? Do you think I am upset with these difficulties? What do you want me to do? Face the difficulties. Solve the difficulties. That is the future of the state and that is the future of the country. You have to have that confidence in you. You are an engineer is the future of this country. You have to have not only into the future of the country, you will have to invent lot of technologies. Technology to the common man at a cheap price is what is required. Technology to the common person. When you translate the technology to the common person, that is what is required from you here to become the world conquerors and world scientists who can help the society. I'll tell you a small example. When I was MLA for the first time, I was going in a car which belonged to an MP, a very rich MP like our Rajgopal. That is the first time I saw a will phone. It was called a will phone. He spoke on the phone for less than a minute and cut it. He said, this call costed 20 rupees. 20 rupees for a minute was the cost of a cell phone in Delhi when it started. What is the cost today? 10 pies or 20 pies. That is why technology has come to the common man. That is where a farmer, when he wants labor, he is ringing up in the cell for the laborer to come and work in his field. Technology, when transferred, when it becomes in the reach of common man, that is what is required. I think 2-3 questions you have asked. I have, I think, answered the question about cricket and politics. What do I think of your institution? The very purpose that till today, from 2008, 850 crores has been sanctioned to your institution. Out of that, 580 crores I have sanctioned after becoming the Chief Minister. It's unfortunate that I am coming so late to meet you. I wanted to come to these institutions much earlier, but due to my difficulties or problems I am facing, which are not problems actually, every adversity we have to convert it into a positive aspect for us. That is what you also should learn in your life. Don't be frightened of anything, nothing will happen. Anyone threatening me, I never get frightened. Anyone trying to do things which I do not like, I do not do. Whoever it may be, whatever may be his position, if they force me to do something which I do not like, I am not convinced about it, I do not do it. I do not like to do it. So, what is correct? What should be done? You have to decide. You have to have a continuous change in your attitude towards life. You will have to change every minute, every moment of your life is a learning process. Nothing comes easy. Slowly you will start realizing the world. You are in the best part of your life today. The student life is the best part of anyone's life. Mind you, enjoy your student life. All of you here, I think you are not happy about it. You are thinking very hard about your future. Don't worry, you will have a very bright future in this state and in the country. Want to do. This is what I thought I should share the evening with you. Today, there are going to be many brilliant people, many brilliant persons who are going to not only make this institution proud, but make the state and the country and the world proud. I want such students from Nuzvid here, and I am confident you are such bright students who can conquer the world. I think I should repeat a word which Mr. Obama said when he visited a university in US. I have been repeating this. If the students of US, he's addressing the students in a university in US. If the students of US do not concentrate and do hard work, the Chinese and Indian students who are bright and who are hardworking will take away all the jobs in US and you will not have a job. That is the type of fear you have created in the President of US, who is supposed to be the most powerful person in the world. Your human resource development, your attitude to life, your attitude to success, your zeal to success, these are the things which you should develop. And I think you have to come to a college stage. 10th tarvatna idi? 10th tarvatna? I think you are having your here 10 plus 6. So you are still, a lot of you are still very young people. So I appeal to all of you, to have a clear thought. I think you will do well. Your first batch of students who are going to pass in the 2014, are going to set a trend for this university, and you will have to work hard to get a reputation to this. There is one thing I have to do to give you permanent faculty. I think I've already signed the file of about 430 or 440 posts for this university. It is unfortunate that we are not giving you permanent staff yet, but we will see that permanent staff comes to this triple ITs very soon. 430 posts we have already cleared. The remaining also we will clear it as soon as possible. Some other questions have I missed out? 100 acres for you, and sports is another aspect. There are two aspects to sports. One, not only your physical fitness, it also teaches you how to win and how to lose. It teaches you discipline, it teaches you hard work, it teaches you when you win only for that day. But you could lose the next match, which is next day. So you have to prepare yourself for the next match and try to win that also. If you are happy and you are relaxed about your victory yesterday, your future, you cannot think of winning the future match. Or if you have lost the match of today, you will have to prepare yourself well for the match tomorrow. I think you are understanding what I am trying to tell you. In your life this is. That is what sports teaches you. Never take a defeat. Try your best. Try to win. Don't cheat. We don't have to cheat. Try to win whatever you want, or try to do whatever you want in the correct procedure and correct way. Try the hard way. Try to work your way up. If you lose, don't worry about it. Tomorrow is the day you are going to win. So keep working on it. Both defeat and victory and defeat, take it in the same stride. Never get dejected. Especially your personal relationships. We have to safeguard. It is very important because as students, we have to safeguard our culture. We have to safeguard our tradition. We have to safeguard our family traditions and family connections. Please don't seize your family connections. You will have to work with our families. We will have to, in spite of what background we come from, once we are in a comfortable position, please try to see that you try to help others and keep our family connections well. Family is one thing, friends and family, which is always helpful at the time of difficulties. Lot of friends come when you are successful. But please assess your friends. Who are your friends? Your true friends are people who come to you when you are in difficulties. So don't lose your true friends for anything. Your new friends, keep them pally. You don't have to too much depend on your friends who are not going to stand by you at the time of difficulties. So I think I have given you a 1-hour lecture now. I am very happy spending the time with you, and in fact it's a pleasure spending the time with you and talking to you, and I have got great hopes about this institution and all of you here. You are the future of this country. This is not a political statement. This is a statement from my heart for the student community. We are trying to, I think one question I missed out what you asked. The courses you are having here or in the education system, we are trying to synchronize education with future opportunities for employment. It does not make any sense where you have educated well, you go and do small jobs. It is not only lost to you, The other day we had posts in revenue department of village officer, village revenue officer and village assistant. The qualification for that was 10th and intermediate. 10th and intermediate was the qualification. Mind you, for the 7,000 jobs or so, 10 lakh students wrote for it. 10 lakh people wrote for it. And there are a lot of engineers, there are a lot of MPhil people, there are a lot of postgraduates who got into a job because it is a government job of the lowest category in revenue. That is not correct in your judgment. You have to plan your future in such a way that your maximum potential, don't be frightened of a permanent job, or don't think that only in government you will have permanent jobs. I said this yesterday or day before somewhere. When our life itself is not permanent here, why should you think of a permanent job? Is it required? You have to think of doing what you like. You have to think of enjoying your work. You will have to think of doing what you are capable of doing, stretching yourself and trying to do more than what you can do with your education. If you are doing a job which is much below your education standards, it's not only loss to you, it is a loss to your family, it is a loss to the state, it is a loss to the nation. So you have to select jobs which you like, which you want to do, and to try to stretch your capabilities. Please try to stretch your capacities. I assure you, you will go much beyond your expectation of your capacity. So it is very important to assess yourself first. What is your capacity? You have to stretch yourself to know what is your capacity. We are trying to synchronize education and jobs. That is one of the main aspects I am trying to do. That is what is RGUKT. We have got 10 lakh jobs in government. I am trying to fill up about 1,25,000 jobs this year. But our population, 54% of the countries and states' population is below the age of 25. The future of this country depends on you, the students who are below 25, and the opportunities you are going to take in not only in the state, not only in the country, in the world. We are a very young nation with youngsters. So human resource development is what we require. You have to stretch yourself and try to get the best opportunities. We are trying to synchronize education with jobs. We have started this RGUKT, which gives skill development for a person to get into a good job. With better skill development, with the type what you are doing in here in the university, you are doing practicals with theory. That is what we are trying to do throughout in the other universities also, to get some practicals before they pass their education and make them ready for a job. I thank you very much for inviting me here, and it's in fact a pleasure spending the evening with you. All the best in your life and all the best to the university. I think the future of this university and this state depends on the first batch, how successful this batch is going to be in the world and how successful you are going to be. Thank you very much.
Sir, we thank you very much for your advice, sir, and we promise that we will utilize all the facilities and we will excel in future. Now I request two of our student friends, Ravi Shankar and Pardasarathi, to present a hand-drawn portrait to our Chief Minister.
You have drawn this students. You have drawn the answer. Well done.
Now I request our Vice Chancellor, sir, to felicitate our Chief Minister on behalf of our university with a shawl and a memento.
Traditional very good. And then, thank you very much for the emotional part. And see the attention everybody.